Hello, people. So, we did some uh, back test of around 150 trades or so. Uh, 6 months in Euro USD and 6 months in gold. So, what we found is that our previous set of rules, these rules are the right set of rules. And yes, sometimes it will tap the first order block and go. Sometimes instead of taking the 1 hour order block, if you, sometimes if you take the 15 minutes order block instead of the entire 1 hour order block, you will not get a win. Instead, you will get a break even. But in the long term, the all these rules are more profitable, or not more profitable, or more higher win rate trades. So the data suggests that um, I did that 1 hour 15 minutes only for gold. I did not do that for Euro USD, because I just realized yesterday I finished Euro USD, and today I just realized, we could have done this, but I just did it anyway for 1 hour and 15 minutes separately. And if you see, um, if we use only 1 hour, yes, we will um win more. That is, if we follow the set of rules from the document. But if we do not follow the set of rules, and if we use only 1 hour order block, then we would be in a lower win rate. Okay. And if you choose only 15 minutes order blocks, okay, so if we choose only 15 minutes order blocks, then we would be winning a bit lesser than the 1 hour order block in both all types of order blocks, in just one order block and two order blocks, a second order block. This is gold, and this is only this is without news. And if you see news in gold, it is giving us around a 50% win rate. Okay. So yeah, it would say, yeah, continue news. But if you see Euro USD, every single test tells us not to take the news. If you see here, just news, we have 7 wins and 12 losses, so almost double the number of wins. Okay, so basically the first thing that I've decided is news equals bad. Okay, done. We are not trying to trade the news. Close all the pending orders before news according to the rule, and just trade without the news. It's okay if if the news steals our opportunities, it's okay. Okay. Then the second thing I'll say is, if there are more than one order block, let's say two or even three, the first order block has to be ignored. Why? Because if we take the first order block alone, if we take first order block, then there is a chance, of it working in the second order block. So it's better to take the risk of taking the risk of missing a trade rather than taking a loss. So if we calculate that, then it means we are taking all order blocks, so first order block and second order block. If we take that, and if there is only one order block and we are taking that, so I'm calculating all that, and the win rate is still above 50% in Euro USD, but in gold, it's not like that. Okay. Yeah, in gold, it's just 22 wins, 25 losses, 18 break evens. That is with taking all order blocks, regardless. Even if we lose the first order block, we're taking the second order block. And if we take only the order blocks where there is only one order block, and in case there are two order blocks, we take only the second one, we are getting a better win rate of around close to 50%. Okay. So data suggests it's better to take only this second order block. But one thing I did not do, and luckily I did not delete all these entries. Luckily I did not delete all these backtested data. What I didn't check is when there are 3 or 4 order blocks. Let's say there are 2 or 3. Okay, I did not check uh, whether the first order block is working. Okay, and if the first order block doesn't work, we are not going to take the trade in the second order block. So in that case, our number of losses with only first order block will reduce, right? So we'll have to we'll have to calculate that, and I'll be back with the results. Okay, and then uh, we'll decide. So I'm back with the results of calculating the trades with only one order block, and in case there are multiple order blocks, we take only the first order block. So our number of trades increase, number of wins increase, and at the same time number of losses increase. Okay, and if you see the total wins we would get from just gold and euro USD, the wins is for all order blocks, regardless of we just take in every single order block. Even if we lose the first one, we take the second one. In that case, we'll win 43 times, we will break even 33 times, and we will lose 37 times. And if it's only the first order block and the second order block, if it's only one order block and second order block, then we have 30 wins, then we have 26 break evens, and we have 17 losses. And if it's one order block and the first order block, then we have 35 wins, 24 break evens, and 31 losses. And the win rate is 53%, 63%, and 53% accordingly. But and the R is just in descending order, 49 to 43 and 39. Okay, but this is a bit too much. So what I did was we'll have an adjusted trade. So what we do is reduce the number of wins by 5 and add the number of losses by 5, just to adjust for the number of trades we missed and for the number of trades randomly we lost, just in case we just took stupid trades here and there, let's just say. So we added 5 here, reduced 5 in the wins and added some 5 losses. And in that case, which is more realistic, we would have a 46% win rate first, then a 53% win rate, and then a 45% win rate. And then again, the R multiple is in descending order, 33R, 28R, 24R. So I would still say that taking the second order block and trades where there are only one order block is the best opportunity type over the other two, because we have a higher win rate and we can always increase our risk to match the R multiple we are missing. Okay, so that means we will be missing a few trades, we will be breaking even a bit more often, but that is worth it because we are not losing as much. Okay, so this is just a back tested result for Euro USD and gold. Good morning, it's a Sunday. I'm going to be clubbing the Saturday video and the Sunday video together so that we have some content. These are the results, and we've tested 6 months in Euro USD, 6 months in gold, 6 months in USD JPY. And if you see, as of now, USD JPY is a bit below 50% win rate. Okay, this is USD JPY. Okay, this is USD JPY, and if you see, it's 11 to 13, 11 wins and 13 losses. That's because we stopped in 6 months. So maybe if we continued, maybe when the the trend gets better, when market gets smoother, maybe we would have had more wins. But what we realized, what I realized while back testing USD JPY is just the same as the the same realization I had when I was back testing for the older strategy, where every JPY pair just reacts randomly, just there's random spikes, random crashes, without any news, without any anything. It won't even be a news in Euro USD, but it'll still crash in USD JPY. So just random selling, random buying, huge candles. Uh, and because of that itself we will be losing. So we lost at least 4 or 5 times because of that. Okay, but in Euro USD we did not have anything like that, or maybe even if we had, I think only once we had something like that. I don't know, but then the probability of that happening in Euro USD is much lesser. uh, Even gold did stuff like that, but not so much. It did not spike like USD JPY. So basically I think it's just the JPY pairs that randomly give spikes. So this is the end result. So let's mark that nicely. And if you see the total wins with our set of rules is 41 wins, 30 losses, and 29 break evens. But then this is if we are extremely efficient, which is very very rare. Okay, so if we remove 5 wins from here and add 5 losses randomly, we would have these adjusted wins and losses, which would be 36 wins and 35 losses, 33 break evens. Okay, I don't know how this came. Okay, but leave this because it doesn't matter much. Okay, so we would have a 50% win rate for our set of rules, and you would have 37R with just 3 pairs. Okay, so if we add one more pair, we would have around 37 divided by 3 into 4, which is 37 divided by 3 is around 18 plus 37, which is 55 something. So around 55R for 6 months with 4 pairs. So when we calculate for the entire year, we would be having around 100R, which is really good. But that is without commission. So if we remove commissions, around 25% commissions, we would have around 80R, or let's just keep it rational and say around 60R, 70R. Okay, and then if we do that, and if we risk 2%, then we would have around 120R, right? So 120, 150, 140R, something like that, and that's really really nice. Okay, so whatever happens, whatever strategy we choose, it's always profitable. If you take all order blocks but only maximum of 2 trades, then we would have a higher return, but we would have lower win rate. And if we choose the first order block and trades with only one order block, then we would have 42 returns, lesser returns, lower win rate. But this one has a higher win rate, highest win rate, and a good return. So that is why this is the optimal solution for our strategy. So the rules we have set are actually the good rules. First rule, which is, so as per our rule, when there is a 1 hour order block which is close, we should not look for 15 minutes order block, and that is true. Okay, that is fine. And when there is a 15 minutes order block above a 1 hour order block, then the 15 minutes is invalid. And when there are 3 order blocks, regardless of their time frame, the first order block has to be ignored. Okay, and if there is a 15 minutes order block after the 1 hour order block, then you just have to take risk. Either we can do half risk on the 1 hour order block, half risk on the 15 minutes order block, or we can trade only the first order block, or we can trade only the second order block, and whatever happens, we'll either miss a trade or we'll lose money or something like that. Okay, so that will have to be discretionary when the time comes. But as of now, I think best rule is to ignore the first order block and just take the second order block. Okay, so basically, yeah, it just proves that uh, our previous set of rules are the best set of rules, and if you want to reach higher returns, just increase your risk. That's all, simple. So bye guys.